I'll take our time a little bit here. I don't want to rush this video. This is probably my favorite part. So, if you guys are wondering where I am now and why I'm doing this, I'm actually back in Dubai. My gosh, the past few months have been so busy. I feel like I haven't been back in such a long time. We did a whole month during September of just traveling. We went to New York, we went to Milan, we went to Paris. It was a whole month. I saw Jeremy for one day when he went to the L'Oreal show to watch me. But he's also very busy with his business, so he also had to run and go back to doing his work. That same day, I also had that flight to Bangkok for Bulgaria. And before that, I also spent a few weeks in Manila to prepare. I also didn't come back home right away. I had to finish some work in Manila. So it's been a while since I've been here. So it's really nice to be back home. Now that I've been here about 1 week now, I've been able to really sit down and reflect on what happened in the past few weeks, the past few months. Things happen so quickly that you barely have any time to absorb and savor it all, you know? So it's nice to have these slow moments where I can think, where I can get back to my routine and just enjoy. Okay, so next up, we have the Glycolic Bright Eye Serum. This one feels so refreshing and such a lifesaver, especially when it's the morning, you just woke up and you need to look awake and alive. We need to look like we're ready. And then I rub that in. Today, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna do a little bit of makeup, just something light, easy. Let's try, huh? Like sometimes I tend to go overboard and I enjoy too much and then I don't know when to put the brush down. Let's go for something natural because Jeremy and I are doing a little staycation somewhere really special. I wanna go in prepared, you know? I wanna look good. I wanna look good today. And we get ready, we put makeup on, not because we're trying to mask things or not that we're unhappy with our imperfections, but it's just like, it makes you feel good. It's just a little, it adds to the confidence a little bit. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how I do something kind of like an everyday type of makeup. So I did the base already. Here it is. I am going as close as possible just to show you guys the effect of this serum. I could actually just leave the house like this, but I wanna do makeup. I feel like doing makeup today. I have a few of these concealers because sometimes my shade just changes depending on where I am, what I've been doing lately. It's just nice to have a few. I just do a few dots right here. A few dots daw eh, no? Ang dami pala. Oh my gosh, it's been a while since I did a makeup moment like this. And then we're gonna blend. As I was saying, it feels really good to be back here. It feels close enough to the Philippines and to the rest of the world. It's one flight away from New York, one flight away from Manila, one flight away to the UK so I can see my family. And there's also so many Filipinos who live here. And if I ever want Filipino food, there's so many Filipino restaurants around here. I meet so many Filipinos as I walk around. It's nice to be able to speak Filipino to someone, you know? Okay, I'm using you guys as a mirror right now, literally. Wala akong mirror behind the screen, so you guys are the mirror. And I gotta look good because Jeremy and I are going on a date tonight. But I also know that he doesn't like it when I go full glam. So I'll do a natural glam. My gosh, I need practice. My goodness, what happened to me? I'm not a makeup expert, but I can do my makeup and I can make it look professional. And fun fact, at the Cannes Film Festival, because Justin couldn't fly with us during that trip for some personal reasons, I did my own glam the whole time and we were video calling and naitawid ko naman. So, you know, if you go back to all of those pictures and videos from that time, even when I walked the red carpet at Cannes with Jeremy, also for L'Oreal, I did that myself. But of course with the guidance of Justin, so thank you. Oh, and did you notice that even though I did the glycolic bright, look at it, hindi sila naglalaban, which what I mean is that it blends well and the skincare blends well with the makeup. When I'm here and I'm with Jeremy, I really have a nice routine going because I also have him to remind me lovingly to get back into my healthy routine of being active, getting good food. Sometimes I even go on, you know, a 30-minute walk on my own. And at the gym, I'll listen to my favorite podcasts. And then I feel like I'm learning something as I am also working out. And I love it. I love that I'm learning something, like I'm stimulating my mind, but I'm also getting active. And I always leave the gym feeling like that was a good day. What a great way to start the day. If you guys can only see the mess that it's in front of me right now. I like to use different shades of powders. I mean, you can see, medyo magkakaiba siya, oh, right? They're not all the same. And that's why it's so important also, and I highly suggest this, especially if you have time, and especially if you have the chance to go to the physical stores of L'Oreal. There's one in SM Makati, which I will be going to very soon. Sana makita tayo doon. Because you can really try on and see the products and swatch them on yourself, on your skin tone. It really depends on your skin color. So whatever shades I'm using, please also consider your skin shade. Because what may work for me may not exactly work for you. Maybe you need to adjust, go a little lighter or a little darker. This is Ivory. Ito yung mas pink dun sa kanilang lahat. And then we take a brush like this, like a light brush. This is really good for certain areas of your face. So we'll go with this shade. And then that's what I use for under my eyes. I actually want a little more coverage. Make sure your sponge is wet, okay? And then I just like to take a little bit of the product like this. And then I dab it on to, I know, like, why, but ganyan, just trust. So I do that. Like, I'm gonna go close so you guys can see that this is not a joke. This works. Like, look at that. I am already setting it. This is how you bake. I know some of you, especially yung mga nauusong makeup styles ngayon, are very, very different from when I was learning how to do makeup 10 years ago, when I was like doing makeup training. I make sure I hit this area here. Dito. Nasolabial, under the eyes, and then I extend up to here a little bit, just for that extra lift, and then I also go here a bit. Okay, right now it looks a bit too, medyo maputi, Pia, sure ka ba dyan? Yes, you gotta trust, guys, you gotta trust. Okay, and then we'll let that set for a little bit, and then we move on to the more neutral shades. I have 3 more here. We're going for Ivory Buff 125. Now I'm gonna use this for the rest of my face. So we've set that already. Jack would be so proud. Ay, salamat, ma'am. Ginamit mo rin yung mga tinuro ko sa'yo. Okay, yes po, ito na. So here we go. That looks pretty good, right? We got a nice base going on. Okay, so one more thing that I want you guys to know is that when you are in front of the counter, for example, at the L'Oreal counter, and you see there's so many different shades of powders in front of you, and usually your first instinct is to get the powder that's closest to your skin tone, and then you use that for the rest of your face. That's correct. But also, the way to really elevate the look is to get a shade lighter and then a shade darker, and then use that, combine that all together. And strategically though, like in different areas of your face. So in this case, I used the Ivory for under the eyes, a little bit up here sa T-zone. I used Vanilla for the rest of my face. Ivory Buff for that slight contour, not too dark. Tama lang. Do you see it? Do you see the difference? Like, it's not too dark. So you want to go subtle. You want to go subtle. So with my eyebrows, I just like to fill them in just a little bit because they're pretty much there already. I just need to fill them in a bit more. And I love this. Look at this. I just twist it like that, and I have the spoolie here. I have the pencil here. Oh, it's such a lifesaver. L'Oreal, hear our prayer. We want this. Okay, that looks pretty good, right? Now it's time to do the eyes. Okay, so I like to take a small brush like this. I'll just take dark powder, the same powder that I use to contour my face, and I'll just go over this area just a little bit. Ganyan lang. I'm enjoying this makeup too much. Sabi ko magkukwento ko. So here goes. I'm able to spend some time with Jeremy, catch up with everything, catch up with life. We're already planning our Christmas trip together with the family. We're planning lots of exciting things, and we're also working on some really exciting projects together. We usually do not collaborate as a couple, but in very special cases, we do. I will show you 2 products that I found. Hopefully they release this in the Philippines soon. So, Fashion Week, Paris, L'Oreal, all of those things that happened. My God, that day. Syempre, I knew I was gonna do the show like months before I walked, right? And then I think about it a lot and got really excited but nervous at the same time, and I kept like kind of replaying what the moment would be like in my head, because it's something that you only do once and there's really no take two. Because big events like that usually just, when you try to recall them, parang it's a blur. For example, Miss Universe, like if you ask me the details of what happened that night, there's some memories that are etched in there forever, but then it's also a blur at the same time. And when Jeremy proposed to me, I wish I recorded that. Like in the moment that he was proposing to me, I was like, focus, focus, focus. Listen to what he's saying. Listen, like, because I'm in shock. Savor this, savor this. It's the same feeling before I walked out sa runway. I was like, I have to ground myself. Focus, focus, focus. Be present, be in the moment. All the months has led you to this moment. The year. I mean, it was actually a year. The year before that, I was watching the show lang. And then now that, I walk, parang ako nagme-meditate as before I walked out. I kept telling myself, well, some of you will probably believe this. And some of you probably won't. But then, may stage fright pa rin ako eh. I still get nervous going on stage, especially yung unang salang. After I do like the first appearance and then I have to go back on stage again, I'm usually fine because I know what to expect already. And this is why I can't have gowns that have a slit, because you actually see my knees shaking. I usually have a ritual where I go like, minsan I do a little dance, minsan I like I just have to release the tension, and then I let go. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, I want to enjoy it. I really want to enjoy it. And you know what? I did enjoy it. Like, I remember walking and intermission. This is another thing that I like to do. I just take a little bit and just put it right here. And then here. And then just here. Okay, so I remember walking out and then thinking, this is it. I love my outfit. I'm confident in my look. I've practiced this walk. I know what to do. And I just have to enjoy it and savor it. And just know that I'm here now and it's really happening. And this was probably, and I'm not kidding, I'm not just saying this was probably the most calm I ever was walking on stage. And you guys know me. Watch the previous clips of me during competitions or even at Miss Universe. Watch it again. Watch it on HD and watch how my lips are quivering. You can see it in my eyes. You can see it in my face. Like, I'm nervous. But this time I felt calm walking out. I was okay. Like, I had fun. Because I usually put a lot of pressure on myself, I kind of had an idea of where Jeremy was because we were texting it. So I'm like, okay, when I'm facing the front of the stage, which side are you on? Are you on the left? Are you on the right? So I'm aware of where he is. I just wish I like knew exactly where because I was also focused on the camera. So I I didn't get to like have eye contact with him because I can't be like this naman, like kind of looking everywhere. I was kind of focused in the moment, but just knowing that he was there was so special. Oh, I can hear Jeremy in a meeting right now next door. I'm so grateful, that just a year ago I was watching the show. It was a last minute invitation. I was just kind of hoping that maybe, um, maybe I'll get to watch. And then when I watched, I had so much fun. My gosh, everybody looked stunning. And it was fun. It was such a celebration. And it was under the Eiffel Tower pa. I mean, how iconic, right? Little intermission again. This is the new Panorama Mascara from L'Oreal, a star product. So, L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. Watch how we transform your eyes into big, beautiful eyes. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty happy about that. Do you see that? Do you see the difference? This is ready. Now let's do the other eye. This is why I cannot live without mascara. This mascara, lipstick, a little concealer is all you need. I know I added a bit more extra, but what a difference it makes. But we want to look a little more alive, so we'll do blush. I think I'm gonna go for something a bit more pink. Lip Blush from L'Oreal. And watch where I place this and the difference it makes. My goodness. So dito siya nilalagay. Okay, going back to the whole L'Oreal experience. I don't want, parang kasing sabihin ng mga tao, it's been a month, you're not over it yet. Like, I will never get over it. My God, I'm so blessed. Like, how many people can say that I sat there as a fan, as a spectator, as an attendee. Of course, like it inspires you, and it motivates you, and it makes you feel like, yeah, for sure I resonate with this message. And I'm happy that I also got to do it with some people that I admire. I got to reconnect with some people that I know and they were part of the show. I saw Iris, I saw Stephanie, and it was nice to see a fellow Filipina there. So we did the blush already, so this is pretty much done. What's missing? Lipstick, lip color, and of course we're going to use our favorite shade, 601, Worth It. This is also what I wore during the show. You know what I love about this shade, and I noticed it during the show especially, is that almost all of us were wearing the same shade, 601. And it wasn't a requirement or anything, because if you notice, some of the ambassadors were wearing like slightly darker shades and that, but this was very popular and almost everyone was wearing the same shade. And of course, we're all not the same skin color, but then it just looked good on everyone. It's such a universal shade. Oh my God, nabuo ko siya. Jeremy's looking at me and saying, honey, how much time do you need? Almost done, I swear. I'm almost done. Okay, so I think we covered a lot. So we talked about where I am now. How's it been like being back in Dubai, being back to my routine, the things that I'm doing here. And then we also got to talk about the show. Still not over it. I don't think I'll ever get over it. And hopefully I'll get to do it again. And we finished the look. I showed you guys all the products that I wanted to share with you. That's it. I'm glad that we did this. And I guess the lesson that I wanna, not one lesson, but like a thought to end this get ready with me video is that life is unpredictable, comes with lots of surprises, sometimes a lot of challenges, but also you have to be patient, you have to be clear with your goals, you have to work hard, and you have to trust in your dreams, and you have to trust in your vision, and everything will fall into place, and all of us deserve a chance because every woman and every Filipina is worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video. My husband's ready to go. I think he'll like the look. And thanks for watching. Okay. Would you like a cameo? Okay, we're ready. We're gonna go. Okay. Tinatawag na niya ako. Gotta go, guys. Bye! Mwah!